Good morning, students. I welcome you all for the online class of business studies. Today, we will be going to continue with the topic advertisement. As in our last chapter video, we have learned about the meaning of advertisement and the advantages of advertisement. Now, we will be going to learn what are the criticism of advertising. Well, some of the people don't say that advertisement are of no use. They are not having good effects for the peoples. So let us see what are the criticism of advertisement. Advertisement has been subject to lot of criticism. Student, the following are the main objectives of advertisement by a group of people. Along with the objection, the answer to the objection are also mentioned in the below. Very first objection is effect of advertisement on values, materialism, and lifestyle. The major objective of advertisement is that it promotes materialism, materialistic things, more than the thing which is not existing. That the advertisement informs people about more and more product, the use of existing product and new products are shown dramatically to attract the customers. This knowledge about more and more products introduces the customer to buy more and more products. They start demanding the product which they don't even require. If there was no advertisement, we would be less aware of the material things and we can be more contented. So that is the part of advertisement, that materialistic things are promoted, and through the way of advertisement people get attracted and purchase those things also which they don't have to purchase. We do not agree with this objection, as it is wrong to say that a person who is least informed with is most contented or satisfied person. The advertisement increases the curiosity of the people, the knowledge of the customers, by informing them about various products along with their utilities. The advertisement only informs the customer the final choice of the product, and buying or not lies with the customers only. Advertising encourages sale of inferior and dubious product. The second criticism about the advertisement says that it encourages the people to purchase those products which is not of good quality and also duplicate products. But it is also a wrong from the point of view, because the advertisement shows all types of product irrespective of their quality. With the help of advertising, anything can be sold in the market. The objection of to sale of inferior goods is not correct, because what is inferior and what is superior, it depends on the customer's income and the status of the customers. Everyone cannot afford to buy the superior quality expensive product, but it does not mean that with low cost inferior goods they should you not use the product. The lower income group people satisfy their needs with low cost of product inferior goods. For example, those who cannot afford to buy shoes of Nike or Reebok have to satisfy with local brand only. So it is not advertisement which encourages sale of inferior goods, but it is also the one's pocket or financial capacity which decide this. The real criticism of advertisement is that it encourages sale of duplicate products. In some products, producers exaggerate the use of product and innocent consumers get trapped in and buy duplicate products. Advertising confuses rather than helps. Some of the time advertisement confuses the people rather than helping them to select the best product. The number of advertisements shown in TV and radio are increasing day by day. For example, if we take TV, there are so many advertisements of different companies such as LG, Sony, Panasonic, etc. Each brand claiming they are the best. These claims make the consumer confused that which product is best. It becomes very difficult for them to make choice. We do not agree with this objection, because advertisement give wide choice to the people, and today's customer is smart enough to know and select the most appropriate according to their income and the quality of the product what they can have. Some advertisements are in bad taste. This is the very important fact of the advertisement. That another objection to advertisement is that advertisement use bad language. They may affect some of the time culture of the country. The way they are speaking may not appeal they may not appeal everyone. Sometimes women are shown in the advertisement which is not needed. For example, a woman in shave lotion and in advertisement of shooting, etc., which is not needed. Some advertisement distort relationship between the mother-in-law and daughter-in-law, relationship employer and employee. For example, in advertisement of branded detergent bar favictic, etc. All those types of advertisement should be avoided, but it cannot be an objection because good or bad taste differ from person to person. It is a matter of personal opinion as to what was not accepted by yesterday's generation will be accepted by today's generation, and they may not find it of bad taste. Advertisement costs are passed to the customers in the form of higher prices. Some of the time it happens there. The most serious objection to advertisement is that it increases the cost of the product, which is unnecessarily added up in the cost of the product, because the firms spend a huge amount on advertisement, and thus these expenses are added to cost, and customer has to pay higher prices for the product or services. This objection is not correct, because with advertisement the demand for product increases, which brings increase in sale, and this lead to increase in the production. With increase in production, the companies can get the economics of scale, which reduces the cost of the product, and this thus the increases in cost due to expenses on advertisement gets compensated. So if advertisement is used properly, it brings a reduction in the cost in the long run. Sales promotion. The second type of promoting the product is the sales promotion. Student, sales promotion means by the way of selling one product, they are sell the another product. This is known as sales promotion. Sales promotion refers to short term use of the incentives or other promotional techniques, activities that stimulate the customer to buy the product. Sales promotion techniques are very useful because of there being a short and immediate effect on sale. Stock clearance is possible with sales promotion. Sales promotion techniques induces customers as well as distribution channels. Sales promotion technique help to win over the competitors. So these are the benefits of having a sales promotion. Sales promotion techniques for customers. When we talk, some of the sales promotion activities commonly used by the marketer to increase the sales are as follows. Very first is the rebate. It refers to selling the product at a special price which is less than the cost original price for a limited period of time. It is given to all the people. This offer is given to clear off the stock or excessive inventory. For example, Coke announced ₹2 off on the rupees 2 liter bottle at rupees 35 only. So this is a part of the discount which is offered to every person irrespective of the amount what their amount and the quantity of the things. So that is known as rebate. A discount. This refers to reduction to a certain level percentage of price from list price MRP for a listed period of time. The discount induces the customer to buy and to buy more. Generally, at the end of the season, the big companies offer their product at discounted price to clear off the stock. An example, season sale at Snow White, Jane, Sons, Paul's garments, Bhuvan garments, etc. Refund. When we talk about refund, this refer to refund or part of price paid by the customer on presenting the proof of purchase. For example, ₹2 off on the presentation of empty pack of ruffle lace. Premiums or gifts or product combination. These are most popular and commonly used promotion technique. It refers to giving a free gift on purchase of the product. Generally, the free gift is related to product, but it is not necessary. For example, mug free with Bonvita, shaker with coffee, toothpaste and free with toothpaste, etc. Quantity deals. When we talk about quantity deals, this is another technique of selling the product more and more. It refers to offer of extra quantity in a special package of at less price, or an extra purchase for some quantity free. From example, buy 3 get 1 free. This scheme of buy 3 get 1 free scheme is available on soaps. Samples. This is another technique of sales maximization. It refers to distribution of free samples of product to the customers. This is distributed when the seller wants the customer must try the product. Generally, when a new product is launched, for example, when Hindustan Level launched Surf Excel, it distributed the sample as it is wanted the customer to try it. Contest. It is another way to promote the sale of the product. It refers to participation of the people, customer competitive events organized by the firms, and winners are given some prizes. For example, gambling company makes the organizes painting competition, Bonvita quiz or contest, and some companies organize contest of writing slogans. This way, they give the best award to the child who had given the best. So that is also a way to promote the particular product in the market. Instant draw and assigned gift. Sometimes the company offers instant draw and like scratch card and win instantly refrigerator, car, t-shirt. These offers to attract the customer to purchase more and more product to get the assigned gift. Lucky draw. In this draw are taken out by including the bill number or names of customer who we have purchased the goods, and lucky winner gets free car, computer, AC, TV, etc. Draw can be taken out daily, weekly, monthly, etc. Usable benefit. This include offers like purchase of goods worth rupees 5,000 and get a holiday package of or get a discount voucher, etc. Full finance at the rate 0%. This is another technique of sales maximizing the sales of the product. Many marketer offer 0% interest on financing of the customer of consumer durable goods like washing machine, TV, etc. 24 easy installment, 6 paid has front payment, and remaining 18 with their post dated checks. In this type of scheme, customers should be careful about the file charges, etc. Sales promotion techniques. So these are the various ways. Beside these, two more are there. Package premium. Package premium, inside the packet, free gift is kept inside the packet so that people get attracted what gift will be there. Like for example, there are many chocolates available in the market in which free gifts is there. Children get attracted to purchase that, like Kinder Joy. The gift is kept in limited products, but the excitement of getting the gift include the customer to buy the product. For example, gold pendant in soap, Kinder Joy toy, like etc. Customer container premium. Sometimes with the goods, containers are also given free as free gift. This refer to use of special customer container or boxes to pack the product, which could be used by the customer. For example, pen bottles for cold drinks. These bottles can be used for stirring water. Plastic jars, Bonvita, Maltova, etc., which can be reused by the housewives in kitchen. Merits of sales promotion. When we talk, these are the merits of sales promotion. Attention value. The incentives offered in sales promotion attract attention of the people. Useful in new product launch. The sales promotion techniques are very helpful in introducing the new product as it introduces people to try new product as they are available at low prices or sometimes has free samples. Synergy in total promotion efforts. Sales promotion activities supplement advertising and personal selling efforts of the company. Sales promotion adds to the effectiveness of the advertisement efforts, aids to other promotion tools. Sometimes sales promotion technique make other promotion techniques more effective. Salesmen may find it easy to sell the product on which incentives are available. Demerits of sales promotion. When we talk, reflect crisis. If someone is offering sales promotion technique again and again, it makes the people to have a doubt that quality of the product is right or not. It indicates that there is no demand of product, which can create crisis situation. Spoil a product image. Sometimes it happens the quality of the product is questioned when more and more sales promotion technique is used for the sales of the product. Personal selling. When we talk about personal selling, it is just from the word itself. When we are selling the product by going door to door, that is known as personal selling. For this, salesmen are hired. Personal selling means selling personally. This involves face-to-face interaction between seller and the buyer for the purpose of sale. The personal selling does not mean getting the prospects to desire what seller wants, but concept of personal selling is also based on customer satisfaction. Features of personal selling. When we talk, personal interaction. In personal selling, the buyer and seller have face-to-face interaction. This closeness allows both the parties to observe each other's action closely. Two-way communication. In personal selling, the sellers give information about the product. At the same time, the buyer gets a chance to clarify that his doubt. It is suitable for sale of complex product where buyer and seller both need interaction. Better response. When seller is personally explaining the utilities of the product to customer, then customer do pay attention to and listen to the information. Relationship. When the seller and buyer comes together, this may improve the relation between the customer and the seller. Salesperson normally makes friendly relation with the customers. Better convincing. Personal selling is most effective form of promotion because with this the salesperson can convince the buyer by demonstrating the use of the product and making changes in the product according to the needs of the customers. Qualities of a good salesman for selling the product personally. Very first, physical qualities. A salesman must have good health and pleasing personality. He must be well built and free from physical defects. He plays a pleasing and charming personality, boosts self-confidence, good grooming, appropriate dress, clean and tidy appearance, and a good posture will go a long way in creating a first impression. More importantly, a salesman must always have a cheerful smile on the face. Social qualities. A salesman must have good manners, courtesy behavior, dealing with customers, the practice of greeting and thanking a customer using polite expressions and are necessary for success in personal selling. He should not be shy or reserved but an extrovert and a good listener. He must have the ability to say the proper things and do the right things without offending others. Mental qualities. A good salesman must have a high degree of intelligence, initiative, and foresight. He must be intelligent and imaginative enough to understand the customer quickly and read his mind accurately. Salesman must have two basic qualities, that is empathy and ego drive. Empathy means he must have ability to understand the problem from customer's point of view. Ego drive means salesman must pursue sales not just for money but for recognition and personal attention success. A good salesman must have presence of mind and good common sense. Technical quality of a good salesman. The salesman must have full technical knowledge about the product. Other qualities a salesman must possess are: a salesman must have a good power of memory and observation. A salesman must be honest and should not try to win the customers through the false and misleading representation. A salesman must be a man of sound character, loyal and dependable. He must perform his duties sincerely. The salesman must have wide knowledge about the product he is selling and company he is representing. He must have capacity to inspire the trust of the people. Role of personal selling. Personal selling plays a very important role in marketing of goods and services. It is important tool for businessmen, customers and society. The very first is importance to businessman. Personal selling is an important tool to increase the sales. It is important for businessman for following reason. Effective promotional tool. Personal selling is an effective promotional tool to increase the sales of the product. Salesman explain the merits of product to customers. Flexible tool. It is flexible as it can be changed from time to time. Personal selling efforts can be changed according to the type of customer salesmen are attending. They may change the offer in varying purchase situations. Minimum wastage of time efforts as compared to other method of promotion. It is the very effective method because here personal selling way the seller can convince the customers anyhow and the wastage of efforts is minimum. Consumer attention. Through personal selling, it is easy to get the attention of the customer as there is face-to-face interaction between the salesman and the customer. Relationship. Personal selling helps to create lasting relationship between the customer and the salesperson, which helps in increasing the sales. Personal support. Through personal selling, salesman can create personal support with the customers. This can improve competitive strength to organization to design good products more. Very effective to introduce new product. Personal selling is very important effective tool to introduce a new product as salesman can explain the new product more easily and to the customers and clarify the doubts of customer. Thank you for today's class. Have a nice day.